What if I told you I could give you a way to get acrylic drying times from enamel paints? Now I've got your attention, roll credits. So it's no secret that my day job is a painter and decorator, and as such, that gives me access to a few trade secrets that I do apply to my painting of models. One of them is this trick where I can get almost acrylic drying times with enamel paints. Now, what I'm going to use when I can remember where I've actually, here we go. When I set my airbrush up, as well as thinning down the paint, I'm going to put a couple of drops of this in. Now, this dryer does exactly what it says on the tin. Its real world use is for if you're painting, say, guttering, pipes outside in adverse conditions, usually in sort of November, December time, when the temperature can drop overnight. You put gloss paint on, you'll come back in the morning and the humidity and the cold, especially if it freezes, will turn it matte, or it will get like a white bloom on it that looks like frost, but it isn't, it's the paint. This speeds up that drying process to try and get round that. You can also use it internally. If you're working, say, in an office or anywhere that's, you know, people are still using, and you want your sort of undercoats and glosses to dry as quickly as possibly can. That said, a lot of that is now, just like mine, is now being overtaken by acrylic based quick drying paints, which is what I use mostly now anyway, rather than your traditional oil based undercoats and glosses. Right, that's the trade talk out of the way. Let's get to the interesting bit, the bit you want to see, the modelling part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my airbrush with some of this. Now, this is in an enamel paint, extra colour, and it is quite notorious for having really long drying times. So I'm really gonna push this to the ultimate test. The good thing I like about this paint, though, despite the drying times, which I'm gonna, like I say, I'm gonna make quicker by what I'm going to do, is that this paint is, whatever colour it is, it will be a slightly glossy satin finish no matter what colour it is. There's no matte colours in this range. That helps you put your decals on. It also means that after you've used this, you don't have to think about a gloss coat. You can put your decals straight onto it. Then if you want it matte, then you can start thinking about using matte varnishes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off here, and just to make this as good a test as possible, I'm going to put the phone stopwatch there. I'm going to set this up. I'm not going to cut anything apart from the cut I'm just about to make to find my airbrush and open the tin. But once I've done that, we're going to go straight through on the stopwatch, see how long this takes to dry. Right, I'll pop the tin open. I'm going to give it a stir. I'm going to put a few drops into this bottle top. And right now, I do believe my hay fever is about to kick in. Fantastic. Just bear with me. Oh. Oh. Typical. So I'm just going to put a little bit on here because all I'm going to do is a tail plane. So I don't need to go too crazy. I bet you I sound really snotty at the minute. I can only apologise for that, because I want this to run through with no interruptions. Okay. Give that a little bit of a shake. What this will also do, of course, it will thin the paint down a little bit to make it suitable for airbrushing. So that's the dryers in. I'm not going to put any more thinners in or white spirits or anything like that. Oh, my nose, I'm so sorry about that. I honestly, if this was any other video, I would stop till this nose was right and I didn't sound like I've got two marbles up my nose. But as I say, the nature of this video, we have to carry on. It needs to be one continuous run. So there we go. That is extra colour paint, extra colour enamel paint into the airbrush with a few drops of the liquid dryers. And away we go. Well, I think I'll leave the stopwatch until I've actually painted this. Then I'll put the stopwatch on. I'll probably time lapse it because it might be a very boring video to watch otherwise. But there will be no breaks in filming. Okay, we're off. Let's give that, there we go. I'll just give the compressor a minute to stop. What I'm going to do with this, I don't think I've mentioned it, but I'm going to spray it entirely in the lighter green colour, then mask it and paint the darker splinter camouflage on top of that. It doesn't help. I'll put that in front of the diagram I'm trying to follow. Okay, let's start the stopwatch. Okay, we're at the 5 minute mark. Let's see how we're doing. Right, that's not entirely dry. It's still faintly tacky. So we'll give it another 5 minutes and see where we are. Right, we're at the 10 minute mark. And that is, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much touch dry. Realistically, I'd probably leave this for, I'll give this what, another 10 minutes, and then it should be as dry as you'd like it. That said, obviously I'm going to be painting this and masking it, so I would leave it overnight anyway and then put the masking on, because the longer it gets to dry, obviously the better. But it would be realistic, as I say, in 2 hours I could mask this up and paint the second colour on without any problems. But obviously, that said, the longer you can give it, the better it is. So we'll go on till 20 minutes, and then I'll probably call this at that. And we are at 20 minutes. So let's see. That is that's pretty much dry. And if I just move you slightly, you can see what I was talking about this paint being somewhat glossy, which is probably why it will take a bit longer to dry than any other enamel paint, because in my experience, gloss paints do take longer to dry than matte paints, even if they're oil based. So there we have it. That is how you get acrylic drying times with enamel paints. I just thought to say, before we sign this video off, that the liquid dryers you probably won't see at places like B&Q or Wix. I've never have. If you want some, the best place to try is a trade paint place like the Dulux Decorator Centres or Brewers. They'll certainly have it in stock. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it could help you. If you enjoyed the videos you've just watched, here's another video you might want to watch, a playlist you might want to watch also. And please don't forget to, if you have enjoyed it, leave me a like and maybe a subscribe. I would much appreciate it. Thank you very much, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye.